but I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Curious shop placement. To go to one shop, you must go to two shops. Or you can just go to no shops here. Relatively lots of elites. And a Slimbo at the end of the act. Makes for an interesting Defect Act 1. There's also a 0 elite path I see available. Actually, there's some very reasonable paths. This one in particular looks extra reasonable. Skip the initial elite, just get some upgrades and some relics. Make up for it by getting the burning elite. That's not too bad. But there's many other things we could do, including going for 3 elites this way. Is there any reasonable way to incorporate a shop? No, the shop is in a stupid place. And these shops are also stupid, so we should probably not go to an Act 1 shop here. They're all stupid. Could maybe incorporate this initial elite instead of the initial rest site. A bit iffy, but potentially worth it. I guess my question to ourselves is, what starting pick do we take here? I don't think it's a good idea to take 18 damage for choose a rare, but I'm more than willing to click random rare in order to start us out with something. There's even a few rares we haven't mastered on the defect, and that could get us started. I'm also completely down to boss swap here. Take our starting cracked core away, which will make us a little bit weaker initially. But if we get additional energy from a boss relic, it'll be more than made up for. And there's quite a few other good things that can happen. Our title might be off. I might not have updated for the die. I bet that's what I didn't incorporate. Let me just double check here. I bet you're right. I think we're at 288. Yeah, 288. 80% done. Let's master Thunderstrike finally. Channel Cutie alert. Shmoo! All hail a new Channel Cutie. Let's get some celebration in the chat room, everyone. Show your waffles if you've got them. As we've got a new entry onto the illustrious list of Channel Cuties forever enshrined below the stream for having the audacity to earn 500,000 in channel points. Heckin' well done. Let me just make sure I get the correct number of views on this. A lot of baked goods in the chat. Tasty. All right. You're on the list. And I'm clicking random rare card. Amplify is our start. Our next power card is played twice. Well, actually, now going to two shops seems semi-reasonable, because shops offer guaranteed powers. I don't know if that's a good enough reason to do it. Amplify is certainly not a useful starting card immediately. There are no powers in the starting deck to double. But there are a lot of interesting powers on this character, so I'm curious to see what we can do. Guess either way, we're starting at this node, and immediately, things go awry. Things you don't want to see on floor 1 of Slay the Spire. Well, at least it's not 12 damage. The only way I can guarantee that we KO this Spike Slime is by striking it 3 times. If I dual cast and both lightnings hit the back slime, we could have a problem here. So probably I just play the 3 strikes. There's a 1 in 4 chance otherwise that we take unnecessary damage. There's the 12. And no blocks still. But we do kill, thankfully. Exactly. That was very spooky. That could have been a lot more damage to our face with that initial turn 1 draw. Hey, let's do it. It's time to take Chaos. Absolutely, it's time to take Chaos. Chaos channels a random orb. Could also just take Darkness to guaranteed channel a Dark Orb. But I'd love random. It's the unmastered uncommon here. It's got a really good upgrade. It upgrades to 2 random orbs. Pretty cool way to get dark and plasma orbs. Sometimes it's just 2 frost orbs as well, which is always nice. Let's do it. So are we going to the shop? I don't really want to lock myself into an elite fight, actually. Let's not go to the shop. Oh boy, Amplify, you sure are a good, great, excellent card, right? Definitely helping me. Oh, thank goodness. Frost Orb, go! Easy. I will take literally any power. Ooh, Barrage is really good with Chaos. Chaos makes it easy to fill up the orb slots once upgraded. And Barrage can really take advantage of that. Beam Cell's also half decent to get some vulnerable down, but I think the Barrage is a bit more reliable at the moment. There's also, of course, double energy, but that's... Yeah, this is another card that's really not doing much of anything. We draw a hand like Ascender's Bane, Zap, Chaos, Amplify, double energy. It's going to be a sad day. Take a Barrage here. This is Defend, Strike, Dual Cast? It sure is. Could almost consider weak potioning the Jawworm. Feels like a waste of a potion. Weak potions aren't that valuable, though. Especially not in Act 1. Could reasonably save us 10 health against a Lagavulin. Thing is, we'll get several more chances at potion drops before the first elite fight that I think I'm going to be taking. We're definitely not going on any of the red routes with the card rewards we've gotten so far. I'll hold it for now, though. Dark Orb. Alright, we just got to draw the dual cast, and we win. Thing is, looks like we're going to draw Bupkis here. Ah, dang it. Okay, so that weak potion would have paid off pretty well. Ouch. Another Dark Orb. Stack, Sweeping Beam, Leap. I think it's going to be Sweeping Beam to give us a little bit of AoE here. A little bit more front load. Leap is also a nice block augmenter. But I think currently we have a gigantic weakness to any multi-enemy fight. Sweeping Beam's not exactly an inspiring answer to such combats, but it's a good step in the right direction. And yeah, we're definitely behind the curve here. And we need to figure out some cards that are going to let us sort that out sooner rather than later. I'm happy to see Cleric here. Cleric can fix our current hit point situation with a heal, and I really appreciate that. Could instead opt for a card remove. Defect loves strike removes, although I think that actually won't help us all that much here in Act 1 versus Slime Boss. I'm taking these hit points. Cleric, best healer. Have a good day. Why, thank you, Cleric. Could remove Amplify. That's certainly an option. And this, I think, is perfectly emblematic of why we took a Sweeping Beam. Now there's 5 enemies, and it sure is nice to have one card that'll hit them all for a bunch of damage. Unfortunately, all of the Gray Slimes rolled 13 health, and I can't kill any of them turn 1. Use the weak potion here. Where it'll reasonably save me 6 health. This will turn 6 into 4. And that'll matter over 3 turns. Sure. Let's just do that now. I think we'd better get in the damage while we're not weakened. Hopefully we draw a Sweeping Beam on this turn at least. Good. I'm not sure what we're doing now. I think dual casting is part of it, but I'm not sure if I should barrage first. Ultimately, I can't know where the lightning strikes are going to land. I guess we'd want to barrage this one, because that's the most important one to kill. Okay, let's do that. Barrage, dual cast. Got him. Do we at least get another potion? We're offered Hologram Rip and Tear Genetic Algorithm. Algorithm's definitely a tempting long-term card, but does not solve our current problem of kind of being terrible at things. Hologram looks good, though. I am always down for a hologram. Night Thorns, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. No idea if we can keep going on this health total. We are going to upgrade Sweeping Beam at that rest site and take the hologram. It gives us a good answer to multi-enemy fights. We're still lacking something. Hit points, that's right. That's what we're lacking. Hit points. And so much more. Might have to rest at this rest site. It's a little uncomfortable. We can sort of see the knock-on effects, though. We've, ultimately lost so many hit points as a result of this Amplify that we started with. The Whittle Wolfie, thanks for the 5 generous gifted subs. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club, folks. Appreciate y'all. Let's see, we could go dual cast, hollow, dual cast. That would be 16 plus 24 is only 40 damage. That would not be enough. Next turn I should be able to do another 20-ish. So I might be able to go barrage, defend, dual cast here. Let's do that. And then as long as I don't bottom deck Sweeping Beam, this is fine. Good. Okay, Chill helps a lot. Chill is zero cost orb generation, and that's really going to help the barrage as well as our immediate output. If we face sentries as our first elite, this might even go well. Yurazb, thanks for 3 months of support. Yeah, the scrape run did not quite work out. We perished to heart, but we gave it a good fight, at least. We put up a good fight. Alright, let's sleep. I don't love how this run is going so far, but it's nothing we can't recover. Potion Belt is certainly a good relic, but it doesn't help us much in the short term. Our short term is dealing with Lagavulin here. Fortunately, Lagavulin is one of the easier elites for a Defect to defeat. Defect loves having a few free turns with which to set up. And Defect loves the fact that the strength and dexterity debuffs don't affect focus. So you can casually chip away with slow damage. Let's go dual cast, chaos defend. Double lightning orb is just fine by me. Might use the skill potion on this turn. Looks like a pretty good sweeping beam defend. Definitely a little behind curve here. I am going to use this. Charge battery, that'll help a lot. Turbo is also okay there. I get to use that extra energy from Charge Battery to play Charge Battery, giving me an extra energy next turn. Yeah. Which means we can go Zap, dual cast, strike, defend. Think we'd like to dual cast the Frost to block better this turn. Looks like we're going to get slapped a little bit next turn, though. At least we can hologram the charge battery. Health is definitely falling. No way to kill this turn, alas. No, let's just holo charge battery here. Go for a kill in 2 turns. There we go. Okay, that definitely was painful. We got our first pretty decent relic, a bag of marbles, as well as a strength potion. We're offered Fusion, Creative AI, and Streamline, none of which really speak to me. Annabelle! Did I miss a sub from you? Nightthorns, thank you for the Prime sub. Where's Annabelle's sub? Did not appear in my dialogue box. Oh, there it is. Annabelle, thank you so much for 16 months. Last step in your quest to become cutie. 40k to go. You'll get there. You'll get there. Thank you. I don't know. I don't think I want any of these cards. I'm also not sure we're able to fight this Burning Elite. I don't think it's going to happen. So, 35. We'll split this thing, right? If I strike, it goes to 38. Lightning Orb brings it to 35. Actually, no, 35 is not a split. 35 would be perfect. It has to go to 34 to split in half here. Let's verify. 47 minus 12. Yes, 35. That should be exactly not splitting. Correct. Perfect. Now we can kill it. Or bring it as low as possible, so that the resulting slimes only have 16 HP. Zap hits you, we could hologram barrage. Otherwise, I can hologram dual cast. Okay, perfect. Actually, I should have hologrammed sweeping beam. Cool. That worked out just fine, though. Ball Lightning, a card very much welcome here. Some direct damage, some more orb slot filling. Pretty good hologram targets. But what about Compile Driver? It's like Ball Lightning damage-wise, except instead of giving me an orb, it draws cards. And with Chaos, it could be quite a few cards. No, let's take a Compile Driver over a Ball Lightning here. Time to kill the Burning Elite. This would be either Sentries or the 3 Slavers. Or not Slavers. Sentries or Gremlinob, excuse me. Gremlinob actually shouldn't be too bad. Sentries could give us a bit of a tough time. I almost feel like we'd probably want to keep this Strength Potion for Slime Boss here. I'm wondering if we just go for 2 Res Sites. I could upgrade Chaos, maybe even Barrage? Chaos Barrage upgrades would be pretty strong. Chaos Zap upgrades could work well too. We may need to rest if I choose to face the Burning Elite. I don't know, I'm not feeling it. I think we go this way now. To try to get through the Slime Boss fight intact. There's an elite anyway. We know it's the 3 sentries. This one's not super powered though. And if we click here, there's a chance we get loot for free. Okay, I'll click at least one time. What do we get here? Click. 30 bucks. One more time. Alright, we face the sentries. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe. My pants! Oh, my turn 1. Oh dear. Heck yeah. Everybody, chill. That's why we took Sweeping Beam. And Hologram. Never didn't have it. And we get a Regal Pillow. Okay, so we know what we're doing before Slime Boss. And an Echo Form. Okay. Actually, that seems like it was worth the trade. Trade 10 health and that Strength Potion for an Echo Form. I like it. I'm going to go ahead and sleep for 36 hit points. And now we face a Thief. Frost Orb? Easy. You just have to ask politely. That's how the card works. Can't kill this turn. I guess we just defend Hologram. Yeah, just defend Hologram. Take 2. Thanks for my money. Turbo. Turbo is excellent for getting Echo Form in play. Excellent with Hologram. Excellent with card draw on Compile Driver. Definitely this deck wants a Turbo. Give me a Runic Pyramid after Slimbo. Please, please. Let's upgrade the Chaos. Chaos Control. Okay, we got a Dark Orb. That's pretty good. We could Hollow Chaos again, but I don't think I'm going to. I think we're just going to keep that Dark Orb and start cooking it. Behold, the Turbo lets us Echo Form and play some attack cards. So, we can either double dual cast, or we can block for 22 here, tank this hit, and then set ourselves up for gloriousness on future turns. I gotta say though, if we can split Slime Boss, this would be really good. A really good turn. Next turn versus the split slimes. If we double dual cast, what happens? We do 16 plus 18 by 2, which is 36. 36 plus 16, 52. 117 minus 52. 65 health medium slimes. And I can double Sweeping Beam them next turn. I also save all the health. Definitely not ideal. And when we've got a Dark Orb cooking, I think we can probably do better. Let's take the block route. Okay, we'd like to put this Dark Orb in front. I'd also like to have more control over when the Slime Boss splits. Get rid of these. Strike twice brings him to 76. That's almost perfect. Could do a 46 health split, but we can also do much better, I think. There's dual cast. GG, Slimbo. Forget about phase 2, just kill it. We're through the fight. We made it out of Act 1. That was a pretty tricky Act 1. In part because of the Amplify start, which still could prove to be useful here. Amplify Echo Form can do some interesting things. If only we have a Runic Pyramid. Take a second Echo form. That's certainly something. I want to be able to kill enemies fast. Hyper Beam can get the job done. But what about Electrodynamics? Particularly with the Amplify, Electrodynamics can be very impressive AoE. It's also an unmastered rare card. Fills up orb slots for Barrage. I think it's got a lot of opportunity for us here. Let's do it. As for the boss relics, what do we get offered here? No Runic Pyramid. Instead, it's Empty Cage, Pandora's Box, or Sozu with an empty potion belt. Well, we can probably rule out Sozu. Energy would be appreciated, but losing potion slots, not so much. As for the other options, we can either outright remove 2 cards, probably 2 strikes, or we can transform 8 cards. And that's some serious value. 8 transforms is as good as you get. Gives us opportunities to get more rare cards, opportunities to get more card combinations. You might be left without much block when it comes to transforms, but usually a couple visits to a shop can fix that pretty quickly. You need a couple upgrades, a couple removes to make Pandora's Box all that effective. And we get some... oh my, the Amplify is going to be putting in work here. 4 powers, if you count Machine Learning, Static Discharge, Double Weight Noise. We also get a Core Surge to block a debuff, an FTL for a little bit of damage and draw, and a Stack card, which is going to be doing its best to block for us. Overall, I'd say this is maybe a 7 or 8 out of 10. If that stack was a heatsink, I'd be swimming in gloriousness. Promising. Definitely promising. We still might be hemorrhaging health, though. At least we've got a Regal Pillow. The good news is there's lots of rest sites. The bad news is we'll have to fight at least one elite. Oh, the worst news is the shops are not going to permit this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Heck. I go to this shop, I can't get on this path. This shop also prevents it. Oh dear. I guess this rightmost path is okay. Yeah, just find shops and question mark rooms. According to Info Mod, by the way, the Potion Chance mod is called Info Mod. Exclamation point Info Mod for a link to it. It's not on the Steam Workshop. Only 3% chance for a shop here. I guess the event floors reset at the beginning of the act. So getting a random shop, very unlikely, unfortunately. This excludes the Burning Elite. Bummer, man. Alright, let's see what we can do. Perish to the avocado, that's what we can do. Excellent noise. Give me a buffer. No, give me another buffer. Dang it. Oh. Well, there goes 21 health. Ow. I think we'll be okay against Chosen, at least. That's my hope. Just need to self-repair. The second Chaos. Alright, well, we'll take that at minimum. Is that going to help our situation? Probably not, but it's nice to have. How about instead another Echo form? Anyone? Anyone? I know what I do really want here is actually Bandage Up, because we can duplicate this with the Echo form and heal ourselves. Cauldron seems unironically useful here. As does Reinforced Body. Let's see, can we do Bandage Up, Reinforced Body, Cauldron? Probably can't remove if I do that. Actually, we don't need removals that badly. Wouldn't mind losing Zap, though. But yeah, I genuinely want this Cauldron. It's not often I say that. This is a really good spot for it. So 88 plus 160 plus 97. It's 345, so we'll only have 20 bucks left if I do Reinforced Bandage Up Cauldron. So I could do, instead of Cauldron, I could do card remove and one potion of my choosing. I don't think that's as good. Show me the Cauldron. Maybe it'll bail us out here. Yes, yes. One of these two. I think the Ancient Pot's also okay here. I trust in Skill Potion over Essence of Steel? Question mark? Essence of Steel is consistent. Nah, we'll take the Essence of Steel. Definitely take this. Definitely take this. Alright. Good luck to us. Yep, that's what this is for. Do your worst. $24. Block that easy. Hollow, targeting turbo. Just don't draw this either. But I think I can double this. I'm gonna try. Don't really need to block this because we're already weak next turn. Double white noise here. Heck it. I see. Alright, now we can double the bandage up. There's our opportunity. Beautiful. Fluffy Mittens, thanks for 38 months of support. Hopefully it won't take that long to master all the cards in the game, but who knows, right? I would love another Compiled River. How are we with Scrape? No, nothing really works with Scrape. Take a curse or lose all our health. They're great choices. This is definitely one of those nasty, nasty Spire Seeds, it seems. I guess I'll gain some max health. Ow. Was that the right choice? Thank goodness Stack is here. Not a lot will go into the discard pile, sadly. Could Essence of Steel now? This is a good fight for it. Of course. This is a problem. This is bad. Can amplify, or a hologram stack here. I guess you want to play white noise also. Yeah, it's really not that much block, though. Dang. Here, I was hoping to heal off this fight. Not anymore. Not anymore. Cards. Can't stack hollow stack anymore. Heck. Need to double that bandage up. Shoot. I'll take 3 more here. Okay, Liquid Memories, maybe this will save us. How about an Overclock? That could also potentially save us by providing some much-needed front-load draw. These fights are going to be won or lost in the first couple of hands, and Overclock can only help us here, so I do like it for that reason. Book of Stabbing is not who I would have liked to see here, although I think this is a pretty good opening hand. With Echo Form Turbo Reinforced Body, we can get our starting stuff into play. Could choose to Liquid Memories. Echo Form Turbo Plus, Chaos Plus Reinforced. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, that gets 2 random orbs in play, and that could be a huge difference. Also means the Turbo is upgraded in the discard pile. 2 Dark Orbs. Yeah, we're going to be happy we did that. We could even Barrage for 27 if I'm willing to take 5. That could also be important. I don't think so, though. I think we need to have all our hit points. Alright, Echo Form is live here. First card we play is doubled. And I think we want to double Hollow, getting back Turbo and Reinforced. Another Echo Form. Here we go. You love to see it? Question mark? Right up until the moment we just die in 1 stab. Got Liquid Memories. It won't happen. I think once again we just want a hologram Turbo Reinforced. Second card is also doubled. Let's double Sweeping Beam rather than doubling Turbo. amp this. Perfect. Double barrage, double dual cast. Never didn't have it. Twitch chat. We actually healed off that. We get a dream catcher, meaning resting is even more appealing. We'll get bonus health and a card reward. And now we have a skim if we want one. This deck is holding on. Fusion's an interesting option. I don't think one that actually helps that much. The best news that we have is that Champ is our Act boss, and just like in Act 1, what we can do is just keep limping further into this run. Although I think it would be in our best interest to fight at least one more Elite this Act. Yeah, so resting gives us 37 hit points and a card reward. Let's sleep. Stack, Sweeping Beam, Leap. We have a real stack, right? Might as well get the second one. It's an unmastered common. The last unmastered common. I'll do it. The Stack Master. And that's why we rested. Minus 24 immediately. Ow. Ow, my face. So, amp Hello World. This will be a short fight, so let's just play everything. I like where this is headed. He's getting doubled, okay. The Crab Lord, thanks for 23 months. Can Creative AI give self-repair? Nope. No, it cannot. That block's pretty appealing. Not too bad. Hologram would be really good. Perfect. Because I can hollow turbo, yeah. Puts even more things into the discard pile. Let's do Chaos Stack. Take one. Okay, not too bad. Already played our self-repair thing. Another Echo Form. I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. And a pair for 10 max health. Resting got even better now. And we have even more current health to work with. Are we strong enough to take on the Burning Elite Act 2 when it's 50-50 to be Slavers or Gremlin Leader? I don't really like our odds there. I think we'll be in better shape to fight this one, though. Especially if I upgrade our bandage up going into these two fights. Add apparitions to this deck. There's a lot of reasons to do it. Static Discharge says yes. Bandage Up says yes. The Echo Forms say also yes. Let's be a spooky ghost. We also only lose one of our current health, so that's even better. Hmm. Overclock's even better now, actually. All things considered. Don't need to play stack, we can just go amp machine learning. Double echo, double turbo, double apparition, electrodynamics. Get him. Now we're talking. Yeah, being able to double the apparitions is very much absurd. Sweeping beam still kicking ass, too. Focus Potion very strong. Another Chill pretty good, but so is Recursion Plus to give us a zero-cost card to use. Actually really dig this Recursion. I'll take that. Did I learn new things from the Mastery Challenge? I definitely having runs that are unlike anything else I've had as a result of the Mastery Challenge, and I've really appreciated that. Hey, look, an Echo form. Easy. It's all Echo forms. Always has been. Gonna have a lot of dazed added. That's alright. Maybe too many dazed added. Easy. You will not harm me. I don't even need those Echo forms. Days for days. Easy peasy. We get a dupe pot. That's stupid strong. And I think both Force Field and Double Energy are very good in the deck now. We have powers out the wazoo. Like, give me that Force Field, actually. That's a fantastic card. Fire Pot, very important for Champ. We can lose this Dexterity Potion, though, and I think we have 4 extremely good potions to make this elite, no problem. I said, no problem. Do you not hear me? Dang it. Well, I'm glad we have the Fire Potion for this Fat Gremlin. The rest of this turn 1 is kind of iffy. Echo Form does seem important to play, although remember that we do have another one. We can easily heal 12 this fight. So taking some damage initially is okay, but I don't really like taking 23. Not that my options are all that good. I think we might want to play White Noise and Compiled River. Rather than playing this Echo form. Start with Compile here. Yeah, that's the correct pick. That was the right move. Okay, maybe we just play Static Discharge then. Hit him back. I still think we want to get the Chonky with a Fire Pot. No debuffs for me, thank you. So let's go Static over White Noise. Yes. Let's do it. Oof. It's less than ideal, but that's okay. Get Electrodynamics. You'd love to see it. Well, those have all shown up on the wrong turn. It's a little spooky. This is also failed. Extra spooky. Fortunately, the Grim Leader's health is dropping precipitously, so I think we'll be okay, almost no matter what happens here. Especially if we don't get attacked. Let's just hologram. Let's holo compiled over here. Perfect. Leave the lightning orbs as they are. Oh, we do get attacked on this turn. I think that's okay, though. We've got Bandage up, we've got Force Field blocking. Chill's gonna make 3 Frost Orbs. Start with Chill. Then we can go... Might need to recursion this Lightning Orb to kill the front guy. Yeah. You take a relatively small amount. I don't think that's enough to merit using a potion. Frozen Egg. Any powers will be upgraded, including this defragment and the Static Discharge. I am all about this defrag. Heck yeah. Amplify with defrag plus. Definitely a step in the right direction here. Another White Noise wasn't bad either, for the record. Oh man, we have so many good upgrades. Turbo feeling exceptionally important at the moment because we can hologram it. But I also like the Overclock upgrade. Maybe one of the apparitions should be upgraded. The White Noises would be good cost reductions. Lots of good upgrades here. Gotta say, this defect run feels a lot better than it has so far this run. We've turned it from really struggling to put together any sort of coherent strategy to having a ton of really powerful setup. I like it. We didn't want Static Discharge versus Champ, but I think with the Echo Forms down, we'll be more or less completely fine. Turbo to play Electro? Let's do it. Amp defrag, that's excellent news. Sweeping Beam once first. Just amp the defrag. Find the lack of Echo Forms disturbing. Perfect. Don't even need to use the potion. Call that a weapon? I sure do. Call it an echo form, too. All our powers? That is all our powers. Okay, so this heat sinks doesn't matter. Not really, anyway. Krogzar, thanks for 46 months in the generous Tier 2 subs. So close to 4 heckin' years now. And Greenbogs, thanks for 20 months. How do we actually beat Champ? We're gonna need a Dark Orb, I think. This alone is not gonna cut it. Perfect, okay. Just trust in random. Now we just need to wait for a bit. I was really not sure how we were going to make this work, but Chaos decided it's going to work. Thank you, Chaos. He's not making a lot of block is the issue. Oh, and I have Static Discharge. Oh, I knew I was going to regret that. Ah, crap. Clock. Okay, here we go. Excellent. All right, all right. Didn't split him. Whew, that was close. Let's metallicize. Don't debuff me. So we go double hologram, getting recursion, dual cast. Go recursion, recursion, dual cast, dual cast. He's dead. GG. All right, we're on to Act 3. We saved most of the potions, too. Our second Electrodynamics is offered to us. We can take this and win the run. We'll have mastered it. Vision's also pretty tempting, considering everything, but we're definitely appreciating a card that has an upgrade already. That said, Meteor Strike has some interesting potential also. Let's take this Electro. Awaken 1 definitely could be an issue for us, 100%. But what if I had a Runic Pyramid? Would it still be an issue? I mean, maybe. Oh, ho, 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 ho. What does that smell like, Twitch chat? Smells like 3 upgraded apparitions to me. Easy every time. No shop, but that's fine. Hello and welcome to Harold and... Greetings to Dublin. Could this be the Mind Bloom upgrade of all time? This would be a pretty good Mind Bloom, that's for sure. Well, I think with our self-repair, we're not, or our bandage up, rather, we're not quite as interested. Have some zapping. Oh, it's so nice to retain everything. Trying to draw towards the healing item. We don't get it, that's okay. Almost every card in my hand now does damage. Easy. Another very good potion. Don't think we need 3 stacks. At least not unupgraded stacks. Full health, we could upgrade all of our cards. That's pretty potent. We're going to get some of the best ones upgraded as it is, but definitely being able to upgrade the whole deck would have a huge impact. My main concern is that our turn 1s are not reliable. We could definitely take damage turn 1, with nothing that we could do about it. So I don't love that part. Instead, we could opt for a rare relic. Taking 999 gold is not going to be worth it here. Yeah, and the campfire route becomes relatively bad, although we can... yeah, we're mostly going to want to do it anyway. I think we take the boss fight in this position. Yeah, because turn 1s like this are not going to be good enough. Not at all. No bueno. It's hard enough to block the slime boss completely. How sad is that? Here. Okay, there's the bandage up at least. Let's see, if I hollow recursion, go to 84. I could core surge too. I guess there's not a whole lot of risk. We might as well split it. There we go. Get a fossilized helix, preventing the first instance of damage each combat. That's going to help with our turn 1s. Do we think we might want a consume in this deck? I don't think so. Cold Snap for a guaranteed way to make a Frost Orb seems pretty viable, though. I'm going to take that. Well, I really want Cool-Headed or Glacier instead. No, let's not take it. Long John, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Let's transform a card instead. The card I transform is going to be Zap. Turning into a Defragment Plus. Seems like an upgrade to me. Now I do want a Cold Snap. Certainly was one of the transforms of all time. Yeah, Awakened One eagerly salivates in the distance. Creative Owl is here. I'd like to keep my buffer intact. Tisk tisk. That'll work. Although I do lose the Echo Form doing this. Still fine. Death be upon you. Three common attacks. That's a skip for me. That's a skip for me. Ooh, Transient. Transient is normally a problem. I just use the buffer to play Echo Form turn 1. I think I'll be okay, though. Should not have done that, because I could have drawn Apparition. Perfect. That buys me some time. Just getting ourselves as set up as we can here. Beautiful. We have not yet seen Mummy Hand. We're hoping it will happen. But it might not. Absolutely might not. Why don't we have 5,000 gold? I don't understand. Just don't understand. Friozen, why was the defect so smelly? They installed a CPU. That'll have to do. Crowd goes mild. Double Electro seems like it fits the bill here. Yeah, that does it. Good fight. It's an okay block. We can take more white noise. We're gonna need answers to the Awakened One. Leap is pretty good for that purpose. Let's grab a Leap. Definitely need answers for the Awakened One. And upgraded Apparitions are definitely gonna be part of that. Upgrading an Apparition means we can retain it in our hand. We don't have to play it the turn we draw it. It can set us up for some really nice opportunities. Here's Leap immediately paying off here. Keep my buffer for the big hit headed our way, whenever that might be. Not yet. It's fine. Hey, here he is. Glorious Success was our silent run yesterday. Glorious, glorious success. Oh, I should have played the force field there. Kept the buffer. That's fine. Orbs. Many powerful orbs. Let's go amplify. And then the next 2 powers will get tripled. So let's go triple bias cog. Triple Electrodynamics plus. Oddly smooth stone for 1 dexterity. That's going to help a lot. Force field plus with that dexterity is going to help a lot. It's also our 2nd copy and yet another mastery candidate, of which there are now 4 in this deck. And a fairy in a bottle so that we can survive a lethal hit. That's also great. I'm going to lose one of these liquid memories to pick that up. That's a pretty exciting set of rewards. Might want to upgrade one of our echo forms also. No egg for us. Yeah, 4 potential masteries is pretty nutty here. Let's just make sure all the apparitions are upgraded. That way we can't lose them when we don't want to. For example... Although I think I am playing 2 of them here. It's actually a pretty good turn 1. Playing all 3 of these apparitions means that the initial 4 daggers will all be ignored. We can just let them suicide onto our block and do no harm. I can also just take this hit with a buffer here if I wanted to. Block this, buffer this. And then buy 1 more turn of intangibility rather than 1 buffer. Although it does cost me 2 energy on a future turn. I think that's probably still worth it. And this is why we wanted to upgrade the Echo form. Shoot. Means I can't play it. So we'll go Apparition, Apparition, Static Discharge, or even Apparition, Amplify, Static Discharge. That's even better. We lose this Echo form. Cool. I think I can get both of these daggers. Still haven't seen any cost reduction stuff. Recycle sure would be good here, definitely. Oh, white noise. Storm is good. We go Apparition, Apparition. Actually, Repto might not attack next turn. We should not Apparition. Just do this. Yeah, okay, this is not a turn we want to be Apparitioned for. And now that we have Electro, finally the daggers are no longer a threat. Honestly, this seems like it's going pretty well to me. There's bandage up. Beautiful. Good fight. Bottled Lightning. Consume beats Awaken one. We could guarantee one of our apparitions on turn 1. That's definitely appealing. Yeah, that's a nice bottle. Bottled Turbo also good. That way it's always available for drawing. But I think we're right. The only thing that guaranteed gets us out of the Shield and Spear fight and out of the early turns of the Heart fight is having an apparition bottled. I think that's a really nice backup plan. I don't think we need this because of all our defrags. Awaken one's going to be tough. Wonder if we maybe want to look at more card rewards here rather than events. Already seen one of the rare relic events. We'd have to fight double orb walkers for the other rare relic? I don't think so. I think we want to go this way. Event could be a shop, that's true. We're at 12% to be a shop, so it's actually not even that unlikely. Is Data Disc for one focus usually worth buying? I'd say it's one of the better common relics, Potemkin. Yeah, 2 more card rewards. I'm looking for ways to defeat Awakened one. Double Force Field's good, but without a recycle, we're not quite there. There's just a few too many powers in this deck. Go for the Eyes would also help. Yeah, let's look at some more stuff. We definitely need to upgrade one of these Echo Forms. That's what this is telling me. With only 3 energy, we really need help playing them. Though the buffer does help. You fool. So let's play that. Go form every time, apparently. This deck is now insane. Good. This is how we're going to block the Awaken one, by spamming these block cards. How do we actually kill the Awakened one? Good question. With Claw, of course. No. That's probably not it. That's not it. The Massive Dark Orb? Maybe. Maybe that could work. Might get cursed if I Courser Juice, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to take the hit here. It's fine. Do those together in a moment. You don't. Wait a minute. That's even worse. Oh, crap. Issue detected. We have a problem. Almost a big enough problem to use the Liquid Memories on, but not quite. Rip Echo Forms. Cease your assault, good sir. Go, Apparition. Stack. Let's amp that loop. Is force field free? Are we out of white noises? Yes, so we can no longer gain Echo Form. Might as well play this then. Heat Sinks versus another hologram. We can't take Heat Sinks into the Awakened one. That's crazy. That's just crazy. Oh man, and a hologram upgrade would also help a ton here. Bummer. So many bummers. No, we can't take these. It's overkill with the pyramid anyway, right? I can't actually play all those cards that I'm going to draw. I'm going to hope an upgraded Echo here, but I don't know if it's the right play. Good luck to us versus the Awakened one. Could use Apparition here. I think this is going to be my buffer turn, though. Just take the hit. Keep Leap, Force Field, and Amplify in the hand. Play this Barrage for a pathetic amount of damage. Okay, chill this early is really good. We definitely want to have 3 Frost Orbs. Definitely want to use Intangibility next turn. Okay, Reinforced Body is pretty good. Let's go Chill, Leap, Reinforced. Buy myself another turn here. Probably want to Amp Defrag. Definitely want a Sweeping Beam. An Apparition. Killing these birds is a priority, for sure. Definitely having hand clog problems. Did we manually upgrade all 3 apparitions? Yes, we did. Yeah, we most definitely did. Stack is slowly getting better. Might have to use the focus potion in this fight. We're gonna see. Have we killed Awakened one both phases before the cultists? Quite a few times, yes. The so-called ethical Awakened one fight. We've done it before. Yeah, let's just use this now. Make my life a bit easier. I could amp defrag, recursion, hollow recursion. Which block is that? 11. This would be 24 plus 22 plus 4. That's all our energy. 50 block, incoming damage, more than that. We'd take a bit. Not an unreasonable amount, but a bit. Attack for 26 plus 32. So we take 58. Take 8. Go to 20. That gets us pretty well set up. Doesn't use the apparition or the force field or the stack. That's good. Okay, Turbo's here, which could let us play an Echo Form. That's very important. This all but has to be an Apparition turn. And we more or less need to kill birds next turn? That's kind of spooky. At least one of them needs to die. It's looking pretty tough. Might need to use Liquid Memories next turn. We'll see. Next turn's going to be a multi-hit from the bird. That's going to be for a scary amount. 12 by 4. Here's Electrodynamics. That could save us. We only want to play it one time, but we sure want to play it. So Defragment adds 8 damage this turn. I don't think it's going to be worth playing. Although, how much damage we're doing? With 6 focus, there'll be 9 apiece. So you're still a problem. $11 apiece, still a problem. I think we're going to go Electro Skim. Okay. Dual casting. 14 twice plus 9. 28 plus 9. 37. That'll do it. That will do it. So we go Chaos, Dual Cast. That means no Frost Orbs. That's really quite bad. Oh, Chaos give me a Lightning Orb, too. Block 50. Take a little bit more. I think we're in big trouble now, actually. Yeah, we're in pretty tremendous trouble. I think I need to use the Liquid Memories as well. That's what I'm seeing. We go Echo Form, Force Field, Liquid Memories on Turbo. Turbo stack. Or actually, I don't even need to Liquid Memories the Turbo, huh? Liquid Memories on Force Field would be enough to full block, actually. Then I don't get a Void in the discard pile. And I keep the stack in my hand, too. Definitely going to need Chaos to make something frosty if we want this to go well. This. Let's double this now. If I double Apparition now, I can double Echo Form next turn, but we still have so many powers in our hand. It's so scary. Double the Chaos. No Frost. Spooky. Very spooky. I just want to play this one time then. Shouldn't be that hard to block, right? Smiley face. Easy. There's one Frost Orb. That's a start. Loop's gonna be worth it. It's even worth amplifying, actually. Ah! Uh-oh. I was not prepared for that attack so soon, Awakened One. Tricky. Very tricky. Does Reinforce do it on its own? We'll block for 24 twice? That's not enough. That is not even close to enough. Yeah, if I use the dupe pot, then maybe. 24 3 times ought to be enough. Yeah, 30 plus 24 by 3. I think that does work. Okay. That Dark Orb in front here. Good. So now we can kill. That'll lead Frost Orb in front. That's actually good. Oh, and it actually doesn't evoke that. Interesting. I thought it would with no target, but apparently not. Curious. That's probably a good thing. As that's going to charge up the orb really fast for us to abuse. Do we double Electro right now? Just kind of push damage? Let's do that. Next turn's going to be nasty. Times 3. Nasty indeed. But what if you simply died? Awakened nerd. What then? Alright, we made it through the Awaken 1 fight. It only cost us almost all of our potions. Can we survive Donu and Deka for long enough to win? That is the question. So far the answer is, ouch. Have to use the apparition to stay alive now, huh? Indeed. Whew. Definitely worried for a moment there. That could have been spooky. We'll try to double this, although it might not matter that much. Might just need to get room in our hand. I think room in hand might matter more than anything else. At least we've got a lot of good cards in hand, block-wise. Let's hollow that turbo for a future turn here. Zip-zappening begins. This is only singletons now, yeah? Alright, let's knock. I think we have this fight underhand. This is going a lot better than the Awaken one. It's all plasma. It always has been. Easy. And they're gone. We're on to Act 4. Two thump, a deep pulsing dread. Be felt throughout the room. You deal 1987 damage. Good year. Let's see, we're missing 8 hit points. I almost want to rest for that. That said, I think upgrading one of these holograms could have a huge impact on how the next fight goes. Being able to echo form hologram and return hologram to our hand is such a powerful play. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy new potions here. Not very good potions. Power potion, fire potion, smoke bomb. Clockwork souvenir is okay. Rhythm Prism, thanks for 14 months of support. Definitely want the power pot. Reboot could maybe help with hand clog. That's true. Could also be a bad thing. A bit odd. Definitely a bit odd. I think I'd rather remove a card. That card being genuinely Barrage, no longer serving its purpose, alas. Never scaled it. Alright. Here goes nothing. Alrighty, take 6, lose buffer. Next turn we have Apparition, that's the important thing. Can't play Echo Form, though. Or can I? Turbo? No. Ouch. This one's upgraded at least. We can wait. Yeah, big difference whether we get turbo early or not. Really big difference. Take one more here. Oh, we do get the blessed free turn. Okay, that lets me play Echo for him. Although I think we might just die on this next turn. A little too slow here. Can double Electro, but I can't turn around. Oh wait, the Fire Potion can turn me around. Actually, that's pretty good. So I could do double machine learning, force field, hollow force field, hollow force field. That's pretty good. I think we're still a little bit short here. A lot of incoming damage. Oh no, we're good. Easy. I think we double reinforced here. The next turn, we're okay. We should be able to kill soonish. That's not quite enough. There we go. Get that bandage up to be doubled. There we go. Get the boot, no potion, but we do get a recycle. And maybe that makes all the difference. 28 health going into heart here. Beat of Death is a thing. I don't give us amazing odds, but there's some hope here. There's definitely some hope here. Feels like a play nothing turn one. I could power potion and reinforce body. I think I just play nothing turn one. I'll patiently wait. What do you got? Big hit first it is. Now we can reinforce body turbo and start playing cards. And still buffer this. I think this is a very good start. Yeah, I think this is a very good start. Out of the power potion, definitely would appreciate Echo Form. I think most of everything. Let's see what we get. Creative AI or Capacitor will also help a lot. Creative AI could slow us down a lot is the issue. But it could make or break this fight. Let's just take the Capacitor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turbo's kind of iffy here. Makes room in hand though, that's kind of important. Let's get some stuff down. There's Echo Form. Hologram the Turbo. I'm so glad we upgraded this hologram. Might recycle Electrodynamics. Next turn we want to be able to Echo Defrag. Do we have any chance at all, really? Don't think I need to use an Apparition this turn, so I'm not going to. Much rather Echo Form them. So let's make this recycle the Electro, play the Echo. 1 energy left, which I could use to play Force Field. Keeps me alive. We evoke a bunch of Lightning Orbs as we get hit. That feels right. Let's recycle Electro, Echo, Force Field. Got a fairly low health, but that's alright. Double Defrag this turn. Double Apparition next turn. Definitely gonna take some beats here. Ow. Bandage up, you're only getting played once, unfortunately. Play stack. Let's go stack. Bandage up. I think Machine Learning and Slimed are pretty equivalent. Excellent. Turbo, Amp, Echo Form. It's pretty good. Don't like this part much. This part seems like it's gonna hurt. Might need to double Chaos. It's kind of important to know exactly how much health this fairy is going to give me. 43 times 0.3. Either 12 or 13. Okay, so if I double Chaos end turn, we at bare minimum survive. This is bad. Okay, I've got a Frost. Okay, all is well. All is well. In that case, I can play some other cards. Although I notably don't want to play the Electro and evoke it immediately. Want it to evoke when we get hit, so that we stop a lot of hits. Although we'll still lose the Fairy currently. Actually, is that true? Yes, because we evoke on the 4th hit. So yes, we're losing the Fairy regardless. So let's double Sweeping Beam. That's fine. Trying to figure out what else I play, if anything. We need to get cards in hand that aren't going to get killed by Beat of Death. There's the stack. Okay, that helps. Alright, we can play a lot of cards next turn with that. Ouch. So we're doing good damage here. Spooky. There's more block in the draw pile, okay. Good. Good. Double this. Double this. Double this. This is also pretty good. Double it as well, why not? Excellent. Zip Zappy. Eight by 15. Normally, I would consider this a problem. Normally. Easy peasy. Yeah, that'll do. Ooh-wee, Twitch chat, what a close one. Definitely would not have been making this one work without the power of the Runic Pyramid. GG, Mr. Hart. Not one, not two, not three, but 4 beautiful card masteries in one amazing defect run. GG. GG. Definitely a butt clencher of a run. We had to fight for it the whole way through. Difficult Act 1, difficult Act 2, kind of a struggle Act 3. But here we are on the victory screen. Good times. Steve with a B, thank you so much for the gifted sub. With our Earleron. Talk about some progress. Brian, 1379, welcome to the illustrious list of channel cuties. All hail Twitch chat, the new channel cutie. Show your waffles if you got them. Put some love in the chat room. Spend some of my infinity waffles on this. Why not? Why not? Cam Guy, thanks for 11 months, and Gunther Parzival, thanks for 33 metric years. A run that good deserves a Twitch Prime. Certainly demonstrating some Prime gameplay there. The spire sleepeth, and so shall I. Man, we even got use out of that Amplify that we started with. Hellpet, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Jubilee Ascended, thanks for the 10 months and the Prime sub. Goradin, thanks for the 2 months. Jim Tonic, you could certainly say we managed to stack up some masteries on this one. Double Electrodynamics, double Chaos, double Force Field, double Stack. Chaos was definitely the theme of the deck. Very much a randomness saved our butts here. Random orbs, random powers off the white noises. Random potions off of the cauldron. It was a good time. 60 cards remain. Yeah, talk about a stack overflow. Big Grorb, thanks for 3 months. GG's. Thank you all for kicking off that hype train. 292. Dang. Dang. That will not be the last Spire for the day. We'll do another run as the Watcher up next here. Although I think we'll have a difficult time topping that for silliness. Just the last 3 runs in this run history. Hard to believe these were all back-to-back. Actually, no, back-to-back-to-back-to-back. We had the Ritual Dagger Mastery on Watcher, Searing Blow Mastery on Ironclad, All Million Gold and Die Mastery on Silent, and then this run, mastering 4 cards on Defect. All in a row? That's absurd. This challenge is so fun. Samamir, thanks for making it official, converting that Prime to a Tier 1. Ridiculous. Simply ridiculous. Gotta say, the hardest fight of this run was the Awaken one. We had to spend more resources to get through that fight than we did for the hard fight. Nain, thanks for the for the 7 months of support, and Wombatkins, thank you for the Prime sub. Do I think Echo Form would be better if it played the first card X times? Stacking 1 card play multiple times rather than spreading it out? I think the current version would be a little stronger. But there's some definite utility for just taking your best card and making a bunch of copies. Like, it'd be absurd with Apparitions. If it's stacked on the first card multiple times, it'd be absurd with Defragment, Any Focus, and Frost. Mama Pajamas, thanks for 3 months. Do I think I'm getting better at Spire with this challenge? Yes, I think I do. I am. I'm finding out new ways to eke through and secure victories, even when they seem relatively unlikely. Like this scrape run we had last time on Defect, actually. That was much better performing than I expected. But I think Echo Form should work the way that the Cozy Chair works in the Packmaster mod, which is you play all of your cards X additional times, where X is the number of stacks of Echo Form you have. So if you have 3 Echo Forms, you play every card 3 more times. It's so broken. So broken. Haven't we mastered Skim? I feel like we got Skim done. Is the compendium still lying to us? No, it's not. Okay. No, we've mastered Skim. Skim's done. Overclock's not. Hello World's not. Fusion's not. But Skim's done. Does that mean we caught the last of the common cards with that double stack? It does. All of the common cards have been mastered on Defect now. As for unmastered commons on other characters, Watcher is done. I think it might just be Dagger Spray. Ironclad has all the commons done. So yes, the final common to be mastered will be Dagger Spray. It is the only one left. Zap is the last starter card to be unmastered. Oddity says, what combo interaction would I change in Spire? I would make Madness and Setup work even with Snecko-Eye. So that if you Madness a card, every time you draw it, it's 0 cost, even if Snecko-Eye is in play. And when you put a card in your draw pile that says this costs 0 until played, it actually works that way. Dagger Spray was performing below my expectations even before we started on this Mastery Challenge. If you look at our data from the 400 wins in 2022, Dagger Spray ended up being one of the least performing cards on the Silent. So it makes me think that this card is just below curve, even though I expected it to not be. It really just does not get the job done under most circumstances. A damage boost would definitely help it. It's a better cleave, no? Well, for one, cleave is not that good on Clad, but also Ironclad has ways to make cleave stronger, has effective ways to scale it up. Silent really lacks the way to make Dagger Spray do more damage. So you can add 10 strength and have cleave hit for 18 to all enemies, but Silent can't gain 10 strength, not through our own cards. There are no powers that improve the damage of Dagger Spray other than Envenom, and that really doesn't count much. I am also looking forward to mastering Sadistic Nature. Quite curious to see how we managed to pull that off. But that's... our next run is, again, going to be a run with the Watcher, looking to maybe master some colorless cards. I'll leave you on the run history here. Colorless cards or curses. So, before we do that, I'm going to take a quick break, refill the legs, stretch the water. When I return, Twitch chat, we embark upon a new adventure as the Watcher. BRB. Don't go nowhere.